Tell me about what problem this group was charged with exactly and dealing with.
The commission was created by an executive order. It really kind of comes out of a conversation in September, the anniversary of the Constitution. They did a conference. A executive order is written in November. I took leave from my job at Hillsdale College to go over and be executive director. The executive order really calls for advice. It's an advisory commission for the president, written for one president, but it's written in general terms, which say it advises any president about the importance of 1776, the principles of 1776, the ideas of 1776, and how those principles inform American history. It's not all American history, but how those principles have shaped it, and what that might mean. Why is that important? What significance does it have for where we are right now, given the fact that we are soon approaching the 250th anniversary of the Declaration, which was also a more of an urgent push towards looking towards that anniversary in the future, and what implications does this have for the federal government? How should it do its operations? What concerns should it have? How should this play out in other aspects of government? So what the 1776 report was really the first of what should be many reports. It's a 2-year commission to do several things to help and advise a president in preparing for the anniversary of the Declaration of Independence.
Well, so what exactly is the core concept or promise of the Declaration of Independence as you outline it?
Right. Well, first of all, that's a great question. That's actually the question we think that Americans should be thinking about. Not only what is the core promise, but is that still the core promise of what America means? What the Declaration of Independence did was it really changed the grounding of politics, both in terms of its legitimacy and its promise. As Lincoln said, it was applicable to all men in all times. Martin Luther King called it a promissory note. Well, what is it? It's a claim that we are all equal. No one is born king. No one is born subject. Also, no one is born a slave, and no one is born a master. That's a fundamental, inherent, deep moral truth at the core of America.
Hear that?
That doesn't mean we always lived up to it, or we weren't flawed, or we're not perfect, or we are imperfect. But that's our aspiration. That's the principle. That's the promise of the Declaration of Independence. That's why our politics have always been about living up to our principles. That's what we want to remind Americans about. We are all equal. You can understand equal by nature, equal in the eyes of God, equal before the law. But that notion that none of us have more rights than someone else. We all have the same opportunity. We all have the same humanity that demands respect. That is at the core of what America means, and we think departures from that are both flawed intellectually, but wrong historically, but also get us onto very unstable moral grounds as we move ahead.
Okay, so you lay out a whole suite of challenges facing the nation, I guess. In this report, you outline several. Tell me a little bit about what the challenges are.
Well, so the I'd probably start with pointing out the general structure of the report. It really does begin, noting its authority. It really begins with a long discussion of the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution, the two documents which are really the founding documents of the American regime. What it does do, and some critics have pointed this out, which I actually think is somewhat ironic, but it's a badge of respect, I suppose, is we present those arguments as a claim that they're true. That is, it's not merely an assertion, but as the Declaration says, these are understood to be these self-evident truths at the heart of the American nation. We take that as our starting point. That's how the founders understood it. That's how Lincoln understood it. That's how Martin Luther King understood it. And the report was released on Martin Luther King Day, which is to say that it's those ideas that we look back to and always define ourselves in light of. So we approach this question about challenges to those things, not in a comprehensive sense of covering every possible basis, but what are the key things that challenge the heart of the matter, that really go after those principles? And here the principle really being the idea that all men are created equal, the heart of the Declaration. One of the obvious ones is slavery. So we discussed slavery at some length, not only in and of itself and how the founders understood slavery and how they dealt with this barbaric institution and the challenge to the American founding, but we raised the question about John C. Calhoun, the great defender of slavery, who, in the defense of slavery, attacked the Declaration of Independence and introduced this idea of group rights, which we'll come back to in the narrative, so to speak. We talk about progressivism, not that it wasn't, it was not in a sense that it is all-encompassing on this one point, but the point we emphasized among its various elements is the intellectual element, which is progressivism really does take as its heart a rejection, if you will, of the idea that there can be truth, simply. Carl Becker, one of the great progressive historians, the great progressive historian of the Declaration, said to ask if the Declaration is true or not is a meaningless question. That's an intellectual challenge, not as barbaric, not as violent, but it's clearly an intellectual challenge. Same thing, we talk about fascism and communism abroad, very much denying humanity of all men, violent in a very different way, but still the same intellectual challenge. And then we carry that through to today. We talk about race, meaning both the challenges of race after the Civil War and Jim Crow in the South and the problems inherent in all of that, which was terrible. But then the rise of the early civil rights movement, which was an attempt to go back to the principles of the Declaration. That's what Martin Luther King did. But more recently, it's kind of gotten off on the wrong foot, moved in the wrong direction, rejected that grounding in the Declaration of Independence, moving towards an argument that we should look at each other in light of our group definition, our identity, or what we call today identity politics, which we noted intellectually is also a challenge to the principles that all men are created equal, and is also oddly akin, not as barbaric as slavery, but it's akin to Calhoun's intellectual argument that rather than looking to all men being created equal as the principle, which was Martin Luther King's principle, Lincoln's principle, the founders' principle, it looks to group rights. You have rights because of your group, your ethnicity, your race, some other category. That we see as an intellectual challenge that's a problem. And historically, once we start going down the road of group rights, that tends to be problematic, because one group might have rights today, but they might not have them tomorrow, and it might change. We prefer it to be grounded in an intellectually and kind of a morally firmer ground in a idea that is just inherent in human nature. That's what the founders did. That's the great advantage they gave us and our inheritance, and that's why the report keeps coming back to that core principle.
Yeah, and I'm going to say this. This is what I'm learning just through my own studies, is that our founders were really big on individual rights. And and the collectivists can't have that. And that's why they want to bury. Is Pete seriously going to list the Epoch Times as a source? Oh my God, get rid of that person. Let me get rid of that person. I'm done with that. Seriously. That person is just nothing but a... if you don't like the show, then don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. How about that? Seriously, could you really? You're a one-trick pony. All you do is come in and oppose all of my sources. I love the Epoch Times, and I hate you, okay? I hate scumbag freaking feeders like you. There you go. Oh, man. What? No, seriously, this person has been saying, oh, you got to be kidding me. Is that person a source? Is this person a source? Blocked, right? There you go. Don't like you. There you go. You're no longer a feeder of my show, right?
There you go.
I was told to be careful. Don't block that person because we'll have my channel shut down. Ask me if I freaking care if any channel gets shut down, right?
Don't block that person because you get your channel shut down?
That's what I was told. I said, I don't care about a channel, okay? That's not how I operate. This is the Pete Santilli Show. Mm-hmm. It will live on. It's like a freaking amoeba, right? It's like an amoeba. Anyways, gone poof. That's right. That's right.
Just
That's
that easy.
Pete. Boom. Yeah. If you don't like my sources, why would you sit there? That's like somebody who's a racist, hates blacks, and tunes into BET, and streams at the TV because there's too many blacks on it, It's freaking
ridiculous.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. All right, we'll be back right after this.
We will. Hang in there, everyone.
All right. Bye, everyone.
I'm hungry. What's to eat?
Beans again.
Did somebody say hungry? Pistol Pete's Jerky at pistolpetesjerky.com. A herd of delicious flavors. Break Bronco busting hunger. Lasso up your order at pistolpetesjerky.com.
Thanks, Pistol Pete.
I made it myself. pistolpetesjerky.com. Tell them Pete sent you.
Howdy, gunslingers. Pistol Pete's Jerky is the official jerky of the Pete Santilli Show. Help me in my effort to get 1 million U.S. constitutions in the hands of as many of our fellow Americans as we possibly can. If you go to pistolpetesjerky.com, we'll send you 2 free U.S. constitutions autographed by yours truly. 2 pocket constitutions, and on top of that, we'll give you access to Chris Ann Hall's Liberty First University constitutional training. Bless the United States of America with the U.S. Constitution and training about our U.S. Constitution. Go to pistolpetesjerky.com. That's pistolpetesjerky.com.
Do you wake up tired? Are your kids tired too? Do you feel like you need a nap even though you slept 8 hours?
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, the inventor of MyPillow. Like you, I used to wake up more tired than when I went to bed. That's why I invented MyPillow. You can adjust my patented fill to your exact individual needs. MyPillow will hold that position all night for you regardless of your sleep position to give your entire family the best sleep ever.
After I saw the difference that MyPillow made in my life, we decided to buy pillows for our children and other people in our family because they deserve to have that same night's sleep.
MyPillow is my favorite thing in my bedroom. I love it. I can't sleep without it.
Call or go to mypillow.com now to order your MyPillow. Use the promo code on your screen and you'll get a second pillow absolutely free. And how about this? MyPillow is the official pillow of the National Sleep Foundation. MyPillow is machine washable and dryable and comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee and an amazing 10-year warranty. Plus, every MyPillow is made in the USA.
I like the fact that it's made in the USA. I like the fact that it works.
Other pillows go flat, causing you to fold them over or use your arm for support, which can cause pain. Hard foam pillows can raise your head too high and heat up during the night, making you very uncomfortable. But the revolutionary MyPillow has patented fill that won't go flat and keeps your neck supported and aligned to your exact individual need. MyPillow helps you get and stay in deep restorative REM sleep all night long.
I personally guarantee that MyPillow will be the most comfortable pillow you'll ever own. Go to mypillow.com or call now to order one of my pillows. When you do, I'll give you a second one absolutely free.
Call or go to mypillow.com now. Use the promo code on your screen to get 2 MyPillows for the price of 1. MyPillow comes with an unprecedented 60-day money-back guarantee, so you've got nothing to lose. Don't delay. Buy one and get one absolutely free. Order now.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com.
Was your local vape shop shut down? Are you tired of vaping websites that promote rock-bottom prices but can't deliver the goods? Then visit ShopSunnies.com today. ShopSunnies.com has everything you need to hit the sweet spot every time. With fast and reliable delivery, ShopSunnies.com will have your all-day vape in your hands in no time. At ShopSunnies.com, they deal in only top-quality products like Alt Zero, Juice Head, and more. No cheap Chinese stuff here. Rated one of the top websites in 2020. ShopSunnies.com has a hassle-free return policy and is one of the only vaping websites that stands by their products 100%. Sign up for their newsletter and receive 10% off your first purchase. Your next vapegasm is only a click away at ShopSunnies.com. That's ShopSunnies.com. Our American heroes love getting down and dirty, fighting for our freedoms and safety. My fellow Americans, the Hero Soap Company is a veteran-owned business with quality soaps and scrubs made in America for the benefit of our American heroes. Each bar of handmade soap is blended with a mix of essential oils, real goat's milk, saponified oils of safflower, palm and coconut, and all natural colorants. Place your order today by visiting myherosoap.com for a 20% discount. And for every purchase, a portion of sales is donated to charities focused on helping veterans and first responders. Visit myherosoap.com and subscribe for 20% off with promo code PETE. Every soap purchased is matched 1-to-1 and sent overseas to our troops. Go to myherosoap.com and order your soaps, scrubs, and even cool Patriot gear. Support our troops. Support our first responders. Support our heroes and let freedom clean by visiting myherosoap.com.
Think he's playing? You better listen what he's saying, punk. Don't make me go pop the trunk on you. He got an old Mossberg and a Mossy Oak duffel bag laying in the back of the dump. Boy, don't make me go pop the trunk on you. Think he's playing? You better listen what he's saying, punk. Don't make me go pop the trunk on you. He got an old Mossberg and a Mossy Oak duffel bag laying in the back of the dump. Boy, don't make me go pop the trunk on you.
All right. Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right, we're gonna do news perusal, and then we're off and running.
Bag and jerky.
Huh? That's right. Bag and
Getting
jerky.
jerky orders out.
That reminds me. If you want to support us, you like what we do. Even when I scream at the trolls. Go to pistolpetesjerky.com, submit your order. We got great flavors right now in stock, and don't be disappointed when you see an out of stock. That means you bought them all up.
Yeah.
All right. The bacon, you guys consumed so much bacon. We're out of bacon. Well, we have great. We have great flavors in stock right now that we're
extra. Tell me what we
extra.
have in stock, and I'll tell people how great it is.
Okay. Orange teriyaki.
Fantastic. One of my favorite. No, I'm not kidding. That stuff is really good.
Orange teriyaki, right? Ashley, all the girls are weighing in. Korean style barbecue, all right, is a great flavor.
If you like Korean barbecue, a lot of people love it.
See, what happened
was the best
was,
they've ever had.
Just to let you know, we're getting our ordering done right. And by the way, within the next couple of weeks, we will have zero out of stocks.
Zero.
Because that poll book will not be off by over 100,000. Okay. We will have zero out of stocks. But you can help us right now in driving our business. Oh, look, we got 17 of the volcanic. Now, all of a sudden, the volcanic is running out of stock because people are trying it and loving it.
We were out of orange teriyaki.
Yeah.
And I think it was either orange teriyaki or barbecue mesquite.
Yeah.
We were out of a flavor. So instead of not sending our customers anything, we went ahead and sent them a bag of volcanic. And they loved it.
We got a lot of positive feedback. Look at I have a dozen volcanic. They're great.
Yeah, they really are good. And I'm not a person who likes hot stuff.
So guess what?
That is pretty tasty.
Now's the time, okay? Yeah. Get your Korean, get your orange, and I dare 17 people to buy up all the volcanic. All right?
Yeah.
Make that go away.
So we have to let everybody know
And our next shipment
inventory
is actually on the truck right now. It's on its way.
It just went out. It went out like yesterday.
It's coming. So,
so it's
but
on
I'm not going to be doing advance orders or anything like that. I want you guys to buy up what we have in stock. We have plenty right now. in stock until our order comes in of Korean.
Yeah.
And Orange, I want you to try it. Try it. Korean style barbecue is awesome. People love it. And orange teriyaki. There you go.
It really is good. It's like one of my favorites. It's the first jerky that I tried. The flavor that I tried was orange teriyaki. And I was like, you have got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
I mean, I had never.
Jeep Girl says volcanic is really good.
Yeah. I had never had anything like it. And I was like, and now I'm hooked on the barbecue mesquite.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so.
Okay.
It's all good, y'all.
We're out of the mesquite. We're out of bacon. And we got our order coming in on the truck. And it's a beautiful thing when you buy up all of our inventory. Okay. So don't ever be disappointed when you see your favorite flavors out of stock. Yeah. There you go. Pete is the jerky king.
They said 4 flavors are showing up.
MyJerky.com.
Is mesquite showing up?
Just keep looking around because there's 5 there. Yeah.
Okay.
There are 5 there.
Okay.
So somebody sent me an email saying, "Oh my goodness, do I get a Constitution?" It says it right in the description.
Yes,
you get
you
2
do.
free Constitutions. Absolutely, you get 2 free Constitutions signed by yours truly with the flag. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's so exciting.
I'm ashamed. I'm so ashamed. Said Joe 50. I ate a bag of volcanic in a day.
It's easy to do.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. I didn't think I was gonna because I don't like hot stuff. That's overwhelming. And all you can feel is hot in your mouth. You can't taste it.
Yeah.
So I tried it. And at first I was like, oh, man, this stuff is hot.
This is the world's longest jerky commercial.
And then I started taking smaller bites of it. You shake off some of the jalapeno on it.
Yeah.
It's really easy to do. And it has this awesome flavor.
Did you hear what Jen Psaki say about Space Force? Did you hear when she mocked Space Force?
Yeah.
Listen to this.
Such an important question. It's the plane of today. I will follow up on that. I don't have. Wow, Space Force.
Wow.
It's the plane of today.
Wow. Let's just make fun of them. The Marines. Oh, those little scumbags. Huh? We're doing a stand down order. They hate the freaking military. Okay? They hate military people. Space Force. Mocking a branch of our military. Okay. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
She's the press secretary for the White House of the United States of America, mocking a branch of the military. All right? That should qualify her for immediate termination. Okay? Right? What do you think? What would Trump... hold on a second.
Go ahead.
What would Trump do? Get fired. What if Hope Hicks went to the microphone and said, Space Force, those are not real men? Right? What would he do to Hope Hicks?
Fired.
Huh?
He wouldn't fire Hope Hicks.
Yes, he would fire Hope Hicks. Oh, yeah, but Hope Hicks, she wouldn't be disparaging Space Force.
I mean, look at all the terrible things that they said and did to Sarah Sanders, right? Horrifying way they treated her and the things that they said about her. And they could not get one over on Kayleigh McEnany, right? They just couldn't until the very end, you know, when they started hammering.
Would Kayleigh McEnany ever disparage the Space Force or the Marine Corps? Would she ever?
No.
She just would. She just wouldn't do that, right?
But this chick, I mean, you hear complete silence. I got reprimanded by a friend because, you know, I put out, I just posted all this stuff about
excuse me,
Kamala Harris.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, they were like, she is the first woman vice president ever, and she's of color, and we should have respect for her, and people shouldn't be saying terrible things about her. I'm over it. And she's like, thanks for showing everybody who and what you are. I think it's time to take out the trash. And I'm like, so I can't call her out on her bullshit, and people aren't allowed to say things about her and call her name, but you just referred to me as trash, right?
Yeah.
You're allowed to do that. And I said, need I remind you that President Trump had the very first successful woman, a woman who ran a campaign and won. She never got any credit for that, ever. Sarah Sanders never got any credit. You know what she get? She got roasted and embarrassed in front of the world by a black comedian, right? And she had to sit there and take that. And they get roasted every time they turn around. Kayleigh McEnany, I mean, none of them got respect. And listen, there was nobody more disrespected than Melania Trump. One of the most gracious first ladies we've ever had. She never graced the cover of a magazine as the first lady. Her Be Best was never praised, although it did all kinds of great work for children. Her advocacy for children never got anything. I mean, this woman was nothing. They made fun of her. What is that? What is that? What are you doing?
This is Kamala Harris rising to power.
Oh, my God. Pete.
What? She could suck a golf ball through her garden hose. All right. How do you think she rose?
I'm talking about our wonderful first lady, and you played that?
She's the first woman. Exactly. On freaking steroids.
You're awful.
How do you attain power like Kamala Harris does? Just like this. That's right.
Anyway, they never acknowledged her. Now they're all bent out of shape because everybody's
even Willie
Kamala.
Brown moved on to another one. You know what I mean?
Oh, he was like, hell no, don't vote for her.
Huh? I got my girl through the turnstile. Who's next? Right? What?
But he told everybody not to vote for her.
He did, of course, because, she's kind of dirty. Huh?
She's extremely dirty.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I got reprimanded. And I was like, you got it. I never once saw this person ever say anything about the way people talked about Melania Trump or Sarah Sanders, especially Sarah Sanders.
Yeah.
A brilliant young woman.
That woman, who was it that said that about you? Okay. Said time to take out the trash?
Yeah.
Right? You know what?
Thanks for showing us who you are. Time to take out the trash.
Thanks for showing us who you are.
We'll let the trash take itself out.
Yeah, guess what?
That's what was said.
Kamala Harris also came to power not just with sucking sounds, but she came to power because of that poll book.
You're alleging that you heard or that you witnessed.
Yeah. Thanks for showing us who you are, Tom. She's the first woman because that poll book. Over 100,000, right? That's how Kamala Harris got there.
Zero. Why don't you look at the registered voters? Zero. They were just rescanning.
Right.
9 to 10 times.
Yeah, there you go.
Rescanning.
9 to 10 times. Rescanning 9 to 10 times.
I like her.
Kamala Harris is the first. Can you imagine that?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? How does the first woman break through the glass ceiling based on her performance and her intellect and her equal opportunity?
Mm-hmm.
No, she sucks her way to the top and cheats. Oh,
yeah.
How did you get there? With that poll book being off by over 100,000. Huh?
Yeah.
That's how you go. Just, you know what? You need lubricant for that. Slide her in there.
You know,
right?
I could see.
Right? Just squeeze her in there real quick.
I could see this woman being upset with me if
send her this segment.
If they had been fighting alongside me for all of these women, yeah. But they weren't. They never said a word.
Yeah,
now they're offended
was
by
that woman
everything.
Were they a friend of yours or a family member?
Just a friend.
All families
An
have
acquaintance.
All
yeah.
families have cum dumpsters of some sort. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't go that far.
Don't?
Actually, the very nice person. It's just that I didn't.
Seriously, they're literally saying,
I really didn't appreciate it.
How can you respect?
I was like, wow.
How can you have respect for a woman that rose to power through Willie Brown and cheating in the freaking polls? The poll book. How could you have respect? I have zero respect. Zero. Right? Zero.
I know. It just amazes me how everybody I mean, it's like these people are just like, they don't even pay any attention to what's happening, right? They were completely turned off by Trump, right? And now we're expected to respect Kamala Harris. And that just isn't going to happen. I fought too hard for these other women who were just absolutely disgraced and disrespected.
Zero respect. I have zero respect for this woman, too.
I don't feel sorry for Kamala at all.
How about this woman right here?
She can go straight to you know where.
Let's circle back to Jen Sucky Effie $5.
I'll circle back if there's more I can share with you. I'll circle back with you if there's more to convey. I'll have to just circle back with you. We can circle back with you. I'm happy to circle back with you. I can circle back. We'll have to circle back on that one. That's an excellent. We'll circle back. That's an excellent question. Oh, such an important question. We will circle back. We'll circle back. So I'm happy to circle back. But I'll have to circle back with you on it. It's a good question, but we'll circle back with you on this today. We will certainly circle back with you more directly. I hate to disappoint you, but I will have to circle back with you on that as well. It's a good question, but we'll circle back with you on this today. Circle back with you more.
Ms. Circleback. There she is. Ms. Circleback. The press secretary now circling back to her comments yesterday about Space Force. Here she is. Just gobbling up to the people that said, you just like totally disparaged a branch of the military. Okay.
Review, and when it's concluded, I'm sure we'll have more to say about our view. Go ahead.
Thank you, Jen. The top Republican on the House Armed Services Committee is asking you to apologize for some of the comments that you made yesterday in the briefing room about the Space Force. Will you apologize?
I did send a tweet last night. You may not all be on Twitter. Maybe they're not on Twitter. That said, we invite the members of Space Force here to provide an update to all of you on all of the important work they're doing, and we certainly look forward to seeing continued updates from them.
That's not what she said. Hold on a second. That's not. Okay, no, she's like, I sent a tweet. You didn't get the tweet. See, I invited them to come give us an update. That's not what you said. No. No. That whore book is off by over. I mean, seriously. Okay. Well, hold on a second. Let's listen to her original comments. Like, Space Force, cute, conspiracy theory, have them removed.
Such an important question. It's the plane of today.
It's the Space Force. Is that a paper airplane?
I will follow up on that. I don't have. It is. Wow, Space Force. It's the plane of today.
What is that? What she said? Mm-hmm. Is that consistent with her tweet inviting Space Force in? No, she was making fun of them like they were a freaking a dented can of SpaghettiOs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seriously, she just right. There was like some dented can of SpaghettiOs in the freaking pantry back in the freaking commissary.
I could have swore she said, "Oh, Spaceballs."
Spaceballs.
Remember the movie?
Yeah. Spaceballs.
Today. I will follow up on that. I don't have. It is. Wow.
She said it twice. Okay. Oh, the airplane of the SpaghettiOs. Yay.
Well, I get Space Force. It's the plane of today. It is an interesting question. I am such an important question. It's the plane of today. I will follow up on that. I don't have. It is. Wow, Space Force. It's the plane of today. It is an interesting question. I am.
All right. Right? Isn't that what you said originally?
Well, when she comes back, when she circles back around.
Circle back.
Let's
circle back to it.
She's got this. Listen, I've worked in corporate offices before, right? And I know that look is like, well,
you know what? Listen to me, all right? In corporate America, or at Coca-Cola, all right?
Yeah.
This is what I used to say, all right? I'd stand there. We'd have like, I don't know, several hundred people in the room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Drivers, merchandisers, salespeople, rough and tumble, steak and potatoes people. And then like somebody from our corporate office would come out and everyone would be standing there. And I would, after they would leave the room, especially like I mean, I got to say this. It's the God's honest truth, okay? They'd have really expensive suits, dumb as a box of freaking paper clips. But they'd get up there and put their fingers together. They'd wear their $700,
it's called
suit.
It's called steepling.
Oh, yeah, steepling. They do that little thing with the freaking Illuminati diamond, right? They do that, right? Put their fingers together.
Everybody knows.
And then they'd say, circle back. And then they would leave the room. And I would tell everybody in the room, just disregard everything that person just said. It's corporate bullshit. Okay, let me tell you what's going on here.
It reminds me of Joel.
Everyone would freaking cheer in the room. They're like, yeah, it's corporate bullshit.
Don't you kind of wonder sometimes, like, how do people fall for people like Joel Osteen, who you could tell has been through the same training, right? He does all of this, and and everything is placed just right. His hands, and he's like,
Scotty and I, if we were like, right? Hey, Scotty.
Crazy.
Scotty. Crazy. Dude, seriously, Scotty and I would have a blast. He'd be like one of my fellow managers, right? And we'd just go up to the troops and say, disregard everything she just said. That was corporate bullshit. And then everyone would be on our side, right?
They would be.
But this is what she said, okay? Corporate bullshit right here.
Review, and when it's concluded, I'm sure we'll have more to say about our view. Go ahead.
Now, remember what she said? Oh, SpaghettiOs! Yay! Dented cans of SpaghettiOs back in the White House freaking commissary freaking pantry, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what she said about Space Force? Now she changed her tune less than 24 hours later.
The top Republican on the House Armed Services Committee is asking you to apologize for some of the comments that you made yesterday in the briefing room about the Space Force. Will you apologize?
I did send a tweet last night. You may not all be on Twitter. Maybe they're not on Twitter. That said, we invite the members of Space Force here to provide an update to all of you on all of the important work they're doing, and we certainly look forward to seeing.
Oh, you know what?
Do you see that little hand gesture? Huh? All of you.
Huh? Mm-hmm.
Self-inclusive, everybody.
Yeah. Listen, I had her nailed when she was working at the State Department.
Oh, boy.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Right? No, just based on my personal firsthand experience and knowledge with redheads. Okay?
Oh, no, don't you dare.
Why not?
Don't.
No.
Do not do that, Pete.
What they don't say that she bleaches her anus. Don't say that. Don't say that, right?
Stop it.
What?
Because we have
redheads do that.
Because no, they don't.
They do.
only the redheads you hung out with.
Huh? No, that's what they told me. I don't know about this. That's what they told me. Huh?
Uh-huh.
That's not vulgar, okay? Seriously.
Peter Santilli. See, this is what D-Live gets for thank you, Ashley. This is what D-Live gets for putting a mature-only audience button for Pete to hit.
They said mature, right? Here, hold on, wait. I have, this is from 2012. You ready?
No.
Yes. Right here. Oh, come on. Don't tell me I can't freaking import that. Don't tell me I cannot import that. Stand by. Give me a second. You guys are going to hear this.
I'm afraid of what he's going to say here.
No, it's nothing I said. It's her.
Oh, Jen Psaki.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Here it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember.
That poll book is off by over 100,000. Yeah. So sad.
Mm-hmm.
Here she is. I found it. I found this clip. It was from 2013?
Sometime during the Obama reign.
Reign
of terror. Yeah.
Obama's reign of terror.
Yeah.
So there's Jen Psaki.
Continued updates from their team.
But big picture here, I mean, does the Space Force have the full support of the Biden administration, or is the president at some point perhaps going to try to get rid of it or in some way diminish it?
They absolutely have the full support of the Biden administration, and we are not revisiting the decision to establish the Space Force. The desire for the Department of Defense to focus greater attention and resources on the growing security challenges in the review, and when it's concluded, I'm sure we'll have more to say.
She said, "I sent it out on Twitter. Maybe some of you have."
See, now you're hearing from the redheads in our audience, and I don't blame them. They said,
What?
"Pete,
What?
not all redheads are the same."
Okay, I'm sorry to broad
Because
stroke.
underneath all of this, I have lots of red in my hair. My grandmother was a redhead.
Yeah.
A very redhead. Very Irish, my grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
Lillian, her name was.
Mm-hmm.
Lillian Richardson. No, Lillian Brenniger Richardson. Got a lot of redheads in my family, Pete.
It's hilarious.
I know.
All right. Let's continue
So
on.
he's just teasing y'all.
If we could.
He's just got this thing. He's got this thing. He likes redheads, actually.
I'm picking on Psaki. Biden's Keystone Order is now hurting small businesses. I wonder why.
Hi, David. You know, this main road here in the village of Dorchester used to be really busy on an hourly basis at one time with trucks that were carrying industrial equipment and pipes, but you can see no more. And David, I want you to take a look at something because it really exemplifies the way things came to a screeching halt here. This is a field that is up the block from where we're standing. It's filled with pipes intended for the Keystone XL. Now they're just laying there, and the impact on businesses like this village of 600 was immediate.
We had pipeline crews here during the COVID. It did help us because we served meals to them, a lot of takeout. Got to meet a lot of nice people. It helped us during the restrictions.
Down the road in Crete, Nebraska, truck driver Chris Olson fears his diesel costs will go up, and he wonders what someone who's worked decades on pipelines is supposed to do now.
It's flyover country. That's what they call us. They don't. It's like we don't even exist. That's pretty much the what they think of us out here.
Like, can you imagine how many Americans like that are feeling that through this administration? I mean,
oh yeah,
it's going to be a disaster. Oh, forget about 2024. Seriously, I'm with Rodney, and our conversation we had last night.
Yeah.
2022 is going to be a blowout, okay? An absolute blowout. And we don't have to do anything. And people like McCarthy will actually continue to exist because of them, because of them. Let's go to...
I got to say this. My dad worked for the Atlantic Pacific Company, which was A&P. So he had worked there all of his life up until he was like 42, 43 years old. And because of politicians and the same crap they're doing now, right? And raising the price of everything and taxes and blah, blah, blah. Atlantic Pacific, that was started in Cincinnati, along with Barney Kroger, right? It was started in Cincinnati. They moved all of their warehouses and everything down south. And my dad lost his job at 43. I'll never forget it. He was so worried. We had the farm, and I mean, he had all of us kids were still pretty young, and I'll never forget it at all. It was quite scary, and he had to go out, and thank goodness he had a skill. He was a boiler guy for A&P, so he was able to go out and get another job pretty easily than other people were. But when you're talking about somebody having a job, the same job for 25 years, right? I think he started working for them when he was like 17 years old, 17, something like that, 18, up until he was 43. And let me tell you, they had been through the Depression and everything, Pete, and they were worried. They thought they were going to lose everything. So, yeah, I know a little bit about how that feels. Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to... Jeremy wants me to. Oh, watch out, little girl! I almost broke
Jeremy,
your leg.
please don't put Pete up to
Jeremy
anything.
wants me to talk more about redheads.
No.
You know what? I want to hear what Mark Dice has to say, but I don't want it to be interrupted. We're going to go. We're going to go to a break right now. Yeah, we're going to go to a break now, and I want to get back to Mark Dice because he's picking on Jen Psaki. She's just a disaster, is she not?
She is.
Yeah. Oh, by the way.
The left doesn't even like her, by the way.
Parler may be in serious trouble. I wonder why.
They're done. They're done. She made sure of it.
Reports have come out which may be an indication that the free speech platform may not be the platform we all love if and when it does come back online. There goes Parler. Sources are reporting that John Matsy, the now former CEO of Parler, has been terminated. Matsy has been quoted as telling employees that the future of Parler is no longer in my hands. He also told the media that he's had serious pushback on his original vision for a free speech platform. Does this mean bye-bye free speech? Hello, censorship and content moderation? And here are the reports, right? I understand that those who now control the company have made some communications to employees and other third parties that have unfortunately created confusion and prompted me to make this public statement, says Matsy. Social media platform Parler has terminated CEO Matsy. Parler board controlled by Rebecca Mercer, billionaire, right?
Yep.
Wow, this is an interesting story here. And I'm sure Dan Bongino may say some stuff about it.
I hope so.
Collagen is the most abundant protein in your body. Essentially, it's the glue that holds you together, but it starts to decline more than 12% every decade after your 20s. Low collagen levels can contribute to joint pain, sagging skin, and other conditions. Poor diet, smoking, and pollution accelerate the loss of collagen. But now there's Ageless Multi-Collagen from BioTrust. Go to healthwithpete.com and discover this all-natural product today. Use Ageless Multi-Collagen and you'll notice healthier skin, hair, nails, and joints in no time. Become ageless. Go to healthwithpete.com and order your Ageless Multi-Collagen from BioTrust today. That's healthwithpete.com. Pete and I recently started taking Ageless Multi-Collagen, and in less than a month, I've seen a huge difference in the health of my skin and my hair when I look in the mirror. Get Ageless Multi-Collagen for 51% off plus free shipping by going to healthwithpete.com or by clicking the link in the video description box below.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and as you know, my passion is to help each and every one of you get the best sleep of your life. That's why I created my new Giza Dreams bed sheets. I started by using the world's best cotton called Giza. It's only grown in a region between the Sahara Desert, the Mediterranean Sea, and the Nile River. It's ultra soft and breathable, but extremely durable. My Giza sheets also include full 21-inch wide pillowcases that will fit over any pillow and deep pocket sheets that will fit over any mattress. The first night you sleep on my sheets, you'll never want to sleep on anything else.
Go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen right now to get your very own MyPillow Giza Dream Sheets. Giza Dream Sheets are available in a variety of colors. Use the promo code and Mike will give you 2 for 1 low price and free shipping. That's right, get 2 for 1 low price plus free shipping.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
Was your local vape shop shut down? Are you tired of vaping websites that promote rock-bottom prices but can't deliver the goods? Then visit ShopSunnies.com today. ShopSunnies.com has everything you need to hit the sweet spot every time. With fast and reliable delivery, ShopSunnies.com will have your all-day vape in your hands in no time. At ShopSunnies.com, they deal in only top-quality products like Alt Zero, Juice Head, and more. No cheap Chinese stuff here. Rated one of the top websites in 2020. ShopSunnies.com has a hassle-free return policy and is one of the only vaping websites that stands by their products 100%. Sign up for their newsletter and receive 10% off your first purchase. Your next vapegasm is only a click away at ShopSunnies.com. That's ShopSunnies.com.
I'm hungry. What's to eat?
Beans again.
Did somebody say hungry? Pistol Pete's Jerky at pistolpetesjerky.com. A herd of delicious flavors. Break Bronco busting hunger. Lasso up your order at pistolpetesjerky.com.
Thanks, Pistol Pete.
I made it myself. pistolpetesjerky.com. Tell them Pete sent you.
Howdy, gunslingers. Pistol Pete's Jerky is the official jerky of the Pete Santilli Show. Help me in my effort to get 1 million U.S. constitutions in the hands of as many of our fellow Americans as we possibly can. If you go to pistolpetesjerky.com, we'll send you 2 free U.S. constitutions autographed by yours truly. 2 pocket constitutions, and on top of that, we'll give you access to Chris Ann Hall's Liberty First University constitutional training. Bless the United States of America with the U.S. Constitution and training about our U.S. Constitution. Go to pistolpetesjerky.com. That's pistolpetesjerky.com. Okay, here we are. We're back. I want to go to Mark Dice here because he cracks me up. And he's picking on Jen Psaki Effie $5.
We now have confirmation that we're definitely getting under the skin of old Joe's spokesperson, Jen Circleback Psaki, by mocking her for always telling reporters that she'll have to circle back to them because she doesn't know the answer to any of their questions. Because she's almost as... did her homework for her, and then she finally did circle back.
And last thing I just want to do before we get to your questions, I often note I'm going to circle back. I hate to disappoint conservative Twitter, but I am going to circle back on a number of things, as we often do directly.
Conservative Twitter, of course, she's talking about us. And Jen, I'm not disappointed. In fact, you're one of my favorite characters in this new administration.
I'll have to just circle back with you. We can circle back with him. I'm happy to circle back with you.
And because she's become a complete laughingstock and makes a bigger fool of herself every day, the White House has reportedly asked the press corps to submit their questions to her in advance of the White House press briefings because it's all just political theater. I'm sure that most of the reporters actually feel bad for her, and they're not trying to stump her. They're just asking her normal questions. She's just that out of touch and that in over her head. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if some of the reporters actually privately reach out to her and ask her which questions she wants them to ask. And they'll probably bring Jeff...
You know what? I gotta
stop.
I gotta stop there.
What he's saying is true.
He's absolutely right.
He is.
You know what, though? I want you to think about this, okay? Think about Kayleigh MAGA Hammer. Okay, she had that 3-ring binder. You could throw anything out at her, and she's like, I'm really glad you asked that question. She would, with excitement,
have I got something for you?
Check this out. Let me read to you word for word what the president said. Boom, 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 boom. And that 3-ring
she'd throw
binder.
She'd throw that book down on the altar, and she'd open it up and say,
she was the freaking best.
Pull it out in front of him. She anticipated and did her homework, and she anticipated what they were going to ask her and what they were going to say. This chick has no clue.
Kayleigh had that for the reporters that would dare ask a question. She had that 3-ring binder from hell. All right, she would go to that page and say,
"MAGA Hammer."
Interesting that you would ask that question and not ask questions about this. Oh, right.
Loved her.
Right.
I got to tell you, and when you look at her saying, I mean, how embarrassing. To have the White House
circle back.
No, the White House actually has to intervene and release a statement saying, well, she's so stupid, we're just going to have everybody submit their questions so she can actually answer them. So somebody in the back room, in the mail room, can tell her what to say.
This is how these people govern.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And there's anyways, let me continue on here with Mark does because he's spot on with this. Here it is.
Gannon back into the press corps. Some of you have to remember the Jeff Gannon story. He was that fake reporter from a non-existent news agency who was mysteriously given White House press credentials and then lobbed softball questions to George W. Bush's White House press secretary. And when people started wondering, like, who is this guy and who does he work for? It opened up kind of a big can of worms. And let's just say that He probably had another job working at the Bohemian Grove during the summer.
Came out this week, the Freedom of Information request was granted, and you made 36 visits, apparently, to the White House at times when there were no press briefings going on. On 14 occasions, the Secret Service has no record of your entry and exit times. What were you doing in the White House?
I'm not going to get into it here, man, but I did write a whole book about the Bohemian Grove back in 2015 called Bohemian Grove Facts and Fiction, if you're interested, and if you could stomach it. Aside from finally and proudly circling back, Jen Psaki, Raggedy Ann, also said that the Biden administration wants to further, of course, restrict freedom of speech on social media.
As you know, President Trump has been barred from a lot of social media sites. Does President Biden support the continuing ban of President Trump on their sites?
I think that's a decision made by Twitter. We've certainly spoken to, and he's spoken to, the need for social media platforms to continue to take steps to reduce hate speech. But we don't have more for you on it than that.
We're going to circle back to that.
But she did admit that Biden had talks with them.
Had conversations about
censoring people.
Yeah, Silicon Valley reducing hate speech that we determine to be hate speech. Yeah, we're in charge of establishing what speech is kind of hate speech, and then you will be deleted if. Oh my God! You know what? Hold on a second. Let me just stop for a second because I feel a lot of normally I feel a lot of anxiety. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
But look at who our opposition is. They're a bunch of friggin' dinglings. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, MAGA Hammer was a MAGA Hammer.
I mean, it's going to be pretty tough on her because when you really look at it, she is the only one that is speaking right now in his administration. You don't hear anybody come out and get in front of a microphone and I mean, the whole weight of this stupid administration is on this person's shoulders, and she is like so disconnected. You can't even imagine. You can't even imagine how they're functioning behind that barbed wire fence. Do you know what I mean? How are they functioning in there? What are they getting done? I mean, Joe Biden is sitting there saying, "Where's my pudding? Where's my pudding cup?" And Psaki, Jill is signing everything for him, I'm hearing. And
Psaki, FE $5. Huh?
Government should be telling us what we can and cannot say on social media, especially those newer social media sites that actually allow free expression.
Reducing a liar's reach is not the same as censoring freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is different than freedom of reach. And algorithmic reach is part of the problem.
The New York Times is calling for the formation of a new government commission, which would do just that, which they want to be headed up by someone they call the reality czar, who will tell us what's real and what's not, and thus what we're allowed to say and not say on social media. And some liberal academics at New York University have just published a study titled False Accusation, the unfounded claim that social media companies censor conservatives, and they have declared once and for all that conservatives are not being censored or treated unfairly by...
The president of the United States got deleted. Pay no attention to that. Nothing to see here, right?
It was over hate speech.
Mike Lindell wasn't deleted. It was a glitch, a technical glitch.
The big tech companies. The report has decided that we aren't being censored. We just break the rules more, and denies that there is any selective enforcement of the rules, and it responded to the long and growing list of conservative content that gets taken down and then causes outrage and then is restored by saying that big tech just keeps making mistakes. The report also cited the secret dinner that Ben Shapiro had with Mark Zuckerberg as proof that Facebook is not treating conservatives unfair because...
Oh, Ben Shapiro, the representative of conservatives.
Look at this guy.
Huh?
Mark Zuckerberg had one of the biggest ones over to his house for dinner. Or over to one of his houses, I guess, to be clear. Technically, Ben Shapiro's stance on transgender people is a violation of the terms of service on the major platforms. But unlike countless others who have said exactly the same thing and gotten posts taken down, suspended, and strikes. Ben will be just fine. He's protected. He's in the club. He's their token example that they allow free speech on the platform because Ben Shapiro is allowed to be here, but there's a lot of issues that Ben won't.
That's like saying, I'm not racist, I have a black friend. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're like, we don't silence conservatives. Look, we got Ben Shapiro in the house. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's so stupid. How about how you act? Huh?
Right.
Touch with a 10-foot pole. Like, I don't know, the Bohemian Grove. You probably heard that Mike Lindell, the My Pillow guy, got banned from Twitter because he has a belief about the election that apparently you're not allowed to have in America anymore since we're not a free country. And that was his personal account. But now the My Pillow account, the official business account, was also permanently banned from Twitter. Can you imagine if the tables were turned and every Democrat who made claims that Trump stole the 2016 election got banned from social media for spreading misinformation? I mean, I guess it'd be kind of a nice place on one hand, but on the other hand, it'd be pretty boring, not to mention completely un-American. But we're under the rule of Silicon Valley now. Jack Dorsey, Mark Zuckerberg, and Susan Wojcicki have usurped the Constitution. And have you noticed that the social media companies are the only businesses where you can't walk into a brick and mortar store and actually talk to a manager face-to-face about your problems? You can't even get a manager on the phone. You can't get anyone on the phone. They don't want to talk to you. They hate you. After all, why would they care about what the products have to say about the company? They care about the actual customers, the advertisers, the Democrat Party, and the liberal establishment. And just a heads up, and some of you may have already experienced this, but YouTube is now banning people even if they haven't uploaded any videos to their channel because of what they're saying in the comments. So be sure to follow me on Gab, MeWe, Rumble, and Telegram. YouTube just censored the full speech that President gave at the Save America rally. That's the rally on January 6th. From Ford Fisher's channel. He goes out and gets a lot of raw footage at events and then licenses that footage to other news agencies. He's a professional videographer. He uploaded the full speech. It was just censored by YouTube. And he pointed out numerous other news agencies, local news agencies, ABC, NBC affiliates that still have the speech, the full speech up on their channels. And that's fine. But if you're just an independent channel, an independent videographer, you're not allowed to actually show what President Trump said at that speech. Oh, and I almost forgot that bogus study by New York University that falsely claims conservatives aren't being censored and treated unfairly on social media claims that by saying that we are, that is spreading misinformation. And there's a big push by the Democrat Party to stop the spread of misinformation. So we may get to the point here fairly soon where just pointing out that we're being treated unfairly and being censored will get us censored even more. So I'm going to start doing some interviews with some people who have some solutions. So stay tuned for those. And if you support my channel and you support free speech, which I know you do,
absolutely.
then I'm sure you'll enjoy my Free Speech Zone shirt, which of course is available in a t-shirt, long sleeve, and a hoodie.
I
and
want one of those.
different colors as well. And if that's not your style, then of course there's a classic Liberalism Find a Cure shirt, the I Love Global Warming shirt, or any of my awesome designs. So head on over to markdice.com or click the link in the description below and check them out.
I'm playing it all the way through. I love, that's a great segment. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, he does good stuff. Yeah. I like him.
Somebody says, wow, I'm 30 minutes away from Pete. A lot of people don't come near me. Okay? Yeah, okay?
Don't get any ideas.
I know Kung Fu, all right? Trust me, I don't
He knows Kung Fu.
I love you guys and everything, but I don't hang out with
and several
people
other languages
on the internet. Sorry about that, okay? Yeah. We have very good security, and if you're, if you have a fear of propane tanks, don't come anywhere near me.
He's kidding.
Huh?
You're kidding.
No, sometimes those are veiled threats.
I know.
How do you know where I'm at is the problem.
Well, maybe they're just talking about Cincinnati in general.
Yeah.
Silly.
Hmm?
Silly.
Ricardo says, what size, large or extra large? Huh? Mm-hmm. Big boy. Huh?
Yeah.
All right. Let me make sure that we're circling back.
I got you a t-shirt the other day.
You did?
Yeah. It says something about the summer camp, re-education camp.
Really?
Yeah. You should be getting it any day. It says going to summer re-education camp. Yeah.
Nice.
I thought it was hilarious.
Back to What Finger News. Let's take a look at What Finger. Let's see what they got. Are they still selling jerky over there?
Are they?
Huh?
Are they?
I'm hoping so. Simple slim down version. Oh man, where's the jerky ad?
Aw.
Oh man. You'll be able to get jerky on What Finger News.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Come on. I'm just going to go through my clickety clicks. Look at the highest rate in history. Okay. Joe Biden has now surpassed Barack Obama as the greatest gun salesperson on the face of the planet amid a bombardment of censorship, financial and physical devastation created by the behemoth federal government that got put into high gear in 2020. Americans are buying guns at a blistering pace. Amen to that. Can I get a big friggin' amen to that?
Which is exactly why they're passing all of these draconian gun laws.
On. This is great news, ladies and gentlemen.
Why they're doing it.
Yes,
they know.
I said I have faith in America. There you go. Buy guns. Buy ammo.
It's legal.
It's a great protest.
It's not even extreme for him to say something.
Whether they intend to force you to give up your guns or simply make owning a gun cost prohibitive or medically prohibitive in some way is yet to be seen. But rest assured, they are gleefully examining any way to screw you and take away your rights in very short order. These people despise your rights because you are their cattle, and cattle don't have individual liberties. They know you know this about them, and they're afraid. So they want to take away your only means of protection against mass tyranny. Ladies and gentlemen, what you see on this wall that people are buying are called tyranny killers, okay? Whether or not they're used, it's a great protest in the form of a sales receipt, okay? Tyranny beyond the alert. There's a lot of sales receipts, right? And only a tyrant would have a problem with me saying that. That's not an extreme statement. Does anybody oppose my wanting to kill tyranny and isms, right? Ideas? Is there anybody out there right now that has a problem with me wanting to, right, promote the sales of tyranny killers? Huh? Only a tyrant would have a problem with that. Watch. Susan Watch Kiki Tube will take me down for offensive language. Listen, you can't take me down. I got 5 other channels where that came from, and we've got multiple platforms. We can't. Literally, everybody where you're hearing my voice right now, if they all shut down, I could still stream tomorrow. Still stream tomorrow. Go to our text alert system. Make sure. Text SBN to 74121. I told, after they took our video down this morning, I clicked the appeal button and said, F you. You have no control over me. Take down as many videos as you want. Couldn't care less. Could not care less. We seek freedom. We demand freedom. And we have freedom. Freedom to be who we are. There we are. All right. California opens its first federally run COVID vaccination super sites. Yay! Yes, you have to drive in backwards.
Thank you, California.
You have to drive in backwards. Their drive-through goes in reverse direction so you get your anal swab. Right? What? You normally, for those businesses, okay?
I don't want to get an anal swab. Dude.
For normal businesses, you would normally proceed through the business, okay, through the front door. In California, you go to these super sites, you walk in backwards through the back door for your anal swab in California. Okay?
Bent over?
Backwards, right?
Yeah.
This is meant for mature audiences.
I mean, people were complaining because they were swabbing their nose. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how they're going to complain now? Wow.
Moon River. American Airlines warns it will cut another 13,000 jobs as it burns through the latest bailout in just 1 month.
Let them burn.
Yeah, that's right, because they're making fantastical announcements about you will have to be subjected to all of our tyranny. And people are like, I'm not going on a flight, okay?
That's right. Yeah.
We're going to get a company vehicle, okay?
We are.
We are going to get a company vehicle only through your support, too, by the way. Make sure, listen, the girls are standing by, waiting for your flood of orders right now. They're daring you right now to buy up all the Korean, all the orange teriyaki. Right?
Yeah.
Go to pistolpetesjerky.com, support our operation. Support us resisting tyranny. We go in through the front door. We go in through the front door of the vaccination super sites, except we go in with protest signs without our mask, right? That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to the Pete Santilli Show on this 6 p.m. evening edition. We'll be back at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Thank you for all of your support over at D-Lot. Thank you for the Ninjaginis. Thank you. Mindy Patriot Angel with 2 ice creams even. That matters. 71 Rolla just donated a Ninjagini. Thank you. Continue to support us. We're going to kick their butts. They're weak. We're going to circle back tomorrow, Mr. Senator. Let's get Kaylee MAGA-Hammer back. No. Can we please?
Please.
I miss her so much, don't you?
I do. Damn it.
Good night, you guys.
Night.
It was great. It was a relaxing show. I loved it.
It was. Good.
Thanks for letting me let my hair down.
Do you have any idea how your mattress affects your body and how well you sleep? Is it too hard or too soft, causing you to wake up with sore shoulders, back, or hips? Are you uncomfortable because you're too hot or too cold? Now you can get the total body support you need and the better sleep you want with the new MyPillow mattress topper.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell. When I invented my new MyPillow mattress topper, I made it to have everything you'd ever want in a topper. My mattress topper helps give you the support you need, helps relieve your pressure points, and regulates your body temperature for you as an individual. It comes with a 10-year warranty. You can wash and dry the cover. It's made in the USA, and I back it with my 60-day money-back guarantee.
Go to MyPillow.com or call now to get your very own MyPillow mattress topper. Use the promo code and Mike will give you 30% off and 2 standard MyPillows absolutely free. Order now.
MyPillow topper delivers on its promise to give me a better night's sleep.
I can sleep all night through, and it's a miracle for me.
Mike's exclusive 3-layer design starts with a layer of MyPillow foam, providing you superior support and comfort. The second layer of transitional foam evenly distributes body weight and helps relieve uncomfortable pressure points for optimal comfort. Mike's ultra soft outer layer is a patented temperature regulating cover that helps keep you at your ideal sleeping temperature all night long. Unlike other sleep systems costing thousands, the MyPillow mattress topper takes comfort to a whole new level without any wires, remotes, or moving parts. Call now or go to MyPillow.com to order your MyPillow topper. Use the promo code to save 30%. When you do, Mike will give you 2 of his standard MyPillows absolutely free. That's right, 2 standard MyPillows free and 30% off your MyPillow topper today. Order now.
I personally guarantee it's going to change your bed into the most comfortable bed you'll ever own.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
I'm hungry. What's to eat? Beans again.
Did somebody say hungry? Pistol Pete's Jerky at pistolpetesjerky.com. A herd of delicious flavors. Break Bronco busting hunger. Lasso up your order at pistolpetesjerky.com.
Thanks, Pistol Pete.
I made it myself. pistolpetesjerky.com. Tell them Pete sent you.
Howdy, gunslingers. Pistol Pete's Jerky is the official jerky of the Pete Santilli Show. Help me in my effort to get 1 million U.S. constitutions in the hands of as many of our fellow Americans as we possibly can. If you go to pistolpetesjerky.com, we'll send you 2 free U.S. constitutions autographed by yours truly. 2 pocket constitutions, and on top of that, we'll give you access to Chris Ann Hall's Liberty First University constitutional training. Bless the United States of America. with the U.S. Constitution and training about our U.S. Constitution, go to PistolPetesJerky.com. That's PistolPetesJerky.com.
Was your local vape shop shut down? Are you tired of vaping websites that promote rock-bottom prices but can't deliver the goods? Then visit ShopSunnies.com today. ShopSunnies.com has everything you need to hit the sweet spot every time. With fast and reliable delivery, ShopSunnies.com will have your all-day vape in your hands in no time. At ShopSunnies.com, they deal in only top-quality products like Alt Zero, Juice Head, and more. No cheap Chinese stuff here. Rated one of the top websites in 2020. ShopSunnies.com has a hassle-free return policy and is one of the only vaping websites that stands by their products 100%. Sign up for their newsletter and receive 10% off your first purchase. Your next vapegasm is only a click away at ShopSunnies.com. That's ShopSunnies.com.
Collagen is the most abundant protein in your body. Essentially, it's the glue that holds you together, but it starts to decline more than 12% every decade after your 20s. Low collagen levels can contribute to joint pain, sagging skin, and other conditions. Poor diet, smoking, and pollution accelerate the loss of collagen. But now there's Ageless Multi-Collagen from BioTrust. Go to healthwithpete.com and discover this all-natural product today. Use Ageless Multi-Collagen and you'll notice healthier skin, hair, nails, and joints in no time. Become ageless. Go to healthwithpete.com and order your Ageless Multi-Collagen from BioTrust today. That's healthwithpete.com.
Pete and I recently started taking Ageless Multi-Collagen, and in less than a month, I've seen a huge difference in the health of my skin and my hair when I look in the mirror. Get Ageless Multi-Collagen for 51% off plus free shipping by going to healthwithpete.com or by clicking the link in the video description box below.
Today we have the Microsoft Surface Pro 7 and the MacBook Pro. The Surface comes with a pen and it is touchscreen. Mac gave it this little bar, but why can't they just give me a whole touchscreen? The Surface Pro has a detachable keyboard. Now with the Mac, you're kind of just stuck with what you got. But with the Surface, yes, you can run your favorite apps on it. It has the power to run all your apps. It is a much better gaming device. I love my
I'm going
thebarbecuepitboys.com. Today we're cooking up some smoked whiskey cheeseburgers at the pit, and they're real easy to do. For this recipe, you're going to need some ground beef. And here we've got about 3 pounds of ground chuck. And try to use chuck beef whenever you can for best taste and flavor. Now, we're going to form these burgers in a cake ring. And this is about a 6-inch cake ring. And you can get these at your local kitchen outlet or whatever, or just go down to the hardware and get yourself some heat duct or something, right? You know what I'm talking about. And we'll show you why we're doing this. Now, you want to pack the ground beef fairly firmly in these cake rings, right? Oh, yeah. Now, if you've never had smoked whiskey cheeseburgers before, you definitely got to check this out. This is some good eating at the pit. Now, the burger has been formed, and what we're going to do is hit it with some holes, right? And we're not going to go to the bottom, right? Pretty much 3/4 of the way through. And here we're using a wood skewer. Do it the way you want. Put a bunch of holes in there. All right, holes have been made. Now here we've got some brown sugar, and we're going to sprinkle it all over the top, just like that. Whoa. This is going to be good. And here we've got some hot sauce, so we're going to layer some hot sauce on it. Choose your favorite hot sauce. Here we've got some habanero chipotle. And of course, you could be real creative as the pitmaster, decide what flavors you want to use, all right? Oh, yeah. Now, this smoked whiskey cheeseburger is all about the whiskey, right? So choose your favorite brand of whiskey, set up 4 shots, 2 for the burgers, 2 for the pitmasters. Add 1 shot to each burger patty. And as these burgers smoke on the grill, the whiskey, the brown sugar, the habanero chipotle sauce will melt down into the beef. Oh, this is gonna be good. All right, now we're gonna let those burgers sit for about a half hour. Let all those juices get in there. In the meantime, we're gonna cut up a bell pepper, right? Put some olive oil on it.
How to stop buffering issues anywhere, anytime, instantly. Internet providers don't want you to know about this. Chris Hurst and Matthew Anderson are 2 computer engineers. They found a way to boost Wi-Fi signals instantly. They both worked for a large internet provider. That's where they discovered a dirty secret. Internet providers are deliberately slowing down your connection by analyzing your internet data usage and slowing internet speed and bandwidth during peak hours. All internet providers are doing this to trick people into an expensive internet package and to give their top-paying customers more bandwidth. They were disgusted by the company's money-grabbing attitude. So, they decided to quit their jobs. Together, they started looking for a way to bypass the speed throttling. 9 months later, the Novatech was born. The small device improves Wi-Fi speed and range drastically. The Novatech can boost your Wi-Fi up to 300 megabits per second. And you don't need any technical knowledge to use it. The Novatech is really easy to install. Just plug it into an electrical outlet. The Novatech automatically connects to your router and starts working immediately. This is how it works. The Novatech blocks your internet data report to your internet provider. This makes it impossible for the internet provider to slow down your internet connection. At the same time, the device boosts the speed of your Wi-Fi signal. The Novatech also fixes Wi-Fi dead spots. With this internet speed test, you can see how it works. This is the download speed without the Novatech. Installing the Novatech only takes a couple seconds. Download speed with the Novatech. Never have loading time and buffering issues again. Perfect for streaming movies and series like Netflix and YouTube. Enjoy a super fast gaming experience. But it's also great for browsing and working from home. Enjoy a powerful Wi-Fi signal anywhere in your home.
Just heat it up on the side box. All right, now the smoker is ready to go. We're going to be running a temperature of about 275 degrees Fahrenheit. And here we've got a pound of sliced bacon. And we're going to slow smoke it on the old smoker. This is gonna be good. All right, for this recipe, we're gonna smoke up some portobello mushrooms, right? And you know all about those. Oh, these are beautiful. And here we're chopping up some garlic and some onion, and we'll scrape the gills just a little bit. Oh, these are gonna be good, I'm telling you, right? You know all about that. You want to make a cup. Now, throw on some SPG. Hit it with some chopped garlic. And some chopped onion. And here we've got some extra virgin olive oil. Sprinkle it all over the top. These are going to be good on these burgers, man. All right. We'll stoke up the fire a bit more. Keep those temperatures maintained. Peppers are coming along. Oh, yeah. Now, about a half hour's gone by or so, and we're going to place these burgers on the smoker. Yeah. Now this is what you call a burger cake, right? Baby. Remove the rings. Now, of course, the whiskey, the brown sugar, the SPG, the habanero chipotle is all down in that burger. And it's going to take about an hour and a half to do. And in the miracle of time, the burgers have been on about a half hour. And here we're going to place the portobello mushrooms on. Of course, they take a little bit less time to cook, right? But kick back and relax. All right. These burgers are just about done. The portobellos are coming along. We'll move them out of the way a bit.
You see this plastic tote right here that's out in the woods? I'm going to show you something right now. Some people are concerned that they might have to go a long period of time without getting outside food. And that's why our store is blowing up with thousands of requests for our survival food. We've got a 72-hour survival food kit right here. That's free with this kit. We got another 72-hour survival food kit right here. Also free with this kit. By the way,
take a look at that. Add another little piece of wood. Keep those temperatures right. All right, I say it's time to eat. The burgers are just about done. The portobellos are done. The whiskey burgers have been cooked to about 165 degrees Fahrenheit internal. Ooh. And here we've got some Swiss cheese. And of course, use your favorite cheese, but load it on. We'll heat up these buns a bit. You know all about this routine, right? Oh, yeah. We're gonna be eating good tonight, Martha. These smoked whiskey cheeseburgers are done. Now you can set these up the way you want. Here we've got a little bit of mayo. That'll work. Lord have mercy. Now that's a cheeseburger. Here's some of that smoked bacon. Pile it on thick. Oh yeah. There's never enough bacon. Take those portobellos, the onion and garlic, put them on top. How about some of them peppers? Slice of tomato. Again, like I said, you set these up the way you want. Oh, can you smell that? It smells good. And if you can't, you're on the wrong channel, right? Oh, yeah. Watch the Vegematics attack on this one. Whoa. You kidding me? Let's say it's time for a toast. Cheers. Barbecue Pit Boys for life. And of course, as always, we do apologize for eating in front of you like this. But we call this Pitmaster privilege. You're gonna have to make your own privilege, right?
Hey, question for you. You ever seen those people at the coffee shop? The one
So the next time you're looking for a recipe for your pit, check out barbecuepitboys.com.
Fighting is everything. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Tempt not the righteous man to draw his sword. Conviction, righteousness, ruthlessness.